And this guy has been inciting violence against me. He's actually tried to get veterans to come and kill me and my family.
Who is this guy that's
His name's
doing
Rick.
this?
His name's Rick Reinerson, and he's got this blog called "Pick Your Battles." And he says on his blog, "Pick your battles" is a phrase that people say when they don't battle. But Sun Tzu, in The Art of War, specifically says, "Pick your battles because you only have a limited amount of energy, and if you can pick your battles, you will be more efficient in how you use that energy."
So
Right?
what is his goal in battling you or trying to go against you? Or what is he trying to do? He's trying to silence you? What?
He's trying to. So his wife is a lawyer who works for Raytheon and has worked for Johnson and Johnson and Monsanto. So Raytheon is the company that has the main military contract for the drone operations. So he is probably being directly paid by someone to put all this stuff out there. And this guy is kind of fucked up because he says that he denied when he was in the drones, he denied an order to shoot. But I'm not. If he did that, then he did the right thing. But
Oh,
I'm
so
not
this
sure.
guy was in the drone program.
Yeah, he claims to be in the
Okay.
drone.
Okay.
And then he drove an armored vehicle through Border Patrol coming from New Mexico and recorded it and sued the Border Patrol for illegal search and seizure under the United States Constitution, violating his constitutional amendment rights, and tried to make himself out to be a whistleblower. And then when he contacted me and tried to get me to be part of this group called Veterans Against Police Abuse, and then tried to set me up with a guy who he sent me down to this, never met, he's a drunk. And everything that I've heard about him from people in the program hate him. They say that he's one of the worst fucking people that they've ever met. But he sent me down to this conference for police abuse and wanted me to hang out with these guys, and bought my ticket to go there and then leave the next day. He wanted me to stay there a couple of days, and I was like, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't feel comfortable. And then got mad at me for not staying there. Well, the people that he wanted me to hang out with ended up being arrested in downtown Austin that night. And then one day he posted this thing on Facebook how he doesn't believe in free will, and he believes that we are all destined to behave and act a certain way. And I disagreed with him. I was like, I believe in free will, and I believe that I have the choice to do what I want to do. And after that, he just started attacking and everything that I did and said. So this guy is just a narcissist with connections to deep pockets, and has been really trying. There's a blog called This Ain't Hell, which is a blog about angry veterans who just hate people. And they reported on me as being, they're like, our contacts inside the drone program say that Brandon Bryant's a liar and filthy piece of shit and all this type of stuff. And some of my grandpa's former wrestlers are Rangers. And one of them came to me and was like, you better shut up and stop telling lies. And I was like, I'm not telling a lie. And he's like, swear on your grandpa's life. And I was like, I swear on my grandpa's life, I'm not telling a lie. And this guy went back to this group of people and they murdered him for standing up for me.
How did they murdered a ranger?
Yeah. So this group of angry veterans who were threatening me and threatening to kill me if I didn't shut up. This guy who was one of my grandpa's former wrestlers came to me and was like, if you don't shut up, we're going to hurt you. We're going to come after you.
What happened to these people that murdered him? Are they in jail? Are they in prison now? What?
No. He died in a fire, house fire.
And there was no sort of investigation to homicide?
Nope. Native American kid. So they didn't do any investigation.
And where was this?
Here in Montana. The kid's name was J.C. Whitcomb. And he...
Whitcomb?
Yep, Whitcomb. and he was murdered. He was murdered. Like, I also had a friend who was part of LulzSec. In a similar story.
Well, how do you know for sure he was murdered, though? How do you know these people actually? You're saying they burned his house down?
With him in it.
How do you know that, though?
Because these guys were inciting violence against me on their website and blog, and this guy was JC told me all the things that they were going to do to me. They were going to kill me. They were going to torture me and murder me. They were going to kill my family as well. And he stood up for me, and less than a week after that, he was killed. Like, these are the types of people discredit disgruntled veterans, but when veterans feel like they've been wronged or when they have a target, like they think I'm a traitor. People call me a traitor or a monster. I have no friends. And so this guy was sticking up for me, and they killed him. And then after that happened, there was no more talk about me on their blog until Rick Reinerson wrote a guest piece for them and started inciting violence against me again. And another guy who's from LulzSec, who I don't know if you know who LulzSec is, but it was a group who broke off from 4chan, a hacker group. This guy I knew personally, and he was my friend, and he was actually my contact to give me a bunch of information about what was going on. He was the one that was following forums. He was the one that was when the FBI came to my house and told me that if I didn't shut up and stop speaking, then ISIS would come and kill me and my mother. He did the research for me and found out that it wasn't anyone outside of the country that was doing it. It was Christian patriots who were saying that I was a traitor and I deserved to die. And I had him start researching information about this, and he died a month later under mysterious circumstances. So, there's very evil people, really evil people in this world. Back in October, I had a man throw a knife at me through my open window, driving down the interstate or the freeway at 70 miles an hour. And I've never seen anyone throw a knife like that except for a Marine, and it hit me in the head. And the only reason that it didn't kill me was because it tumbled and the hilt hit me right here in the head. And I moved my head. So it would have hit me straight in the temple, but I moved my head slightly because I saw it coming at me, and it hit me right here in the back of the head. So like there are people that are actively trying to kill me in my life and trying to hurt me and my family because of the things that I've done, including members of my own community and even the police department.